I recently used it for my secondary connection. As you can see, I just already joined for this server, but looks like the tracks had changed in the recent updates. If that game updates, the track has been already changed during these updates. As today inside of this NASCAR Winston series hub, let's gonna be spawning for some kinds of cars as well. So I just absolutely used for a secondary connection. So I'm gonna be doing for this for starting at this moment, as I can spawn with these NASCAR 2001 Winston Cup Series vehicles, and I don't really sure that wasn't gonna be very much nicer for like these things. That wasn't gonna be pretty nice. This is something like it's gonna be a little bit for old series of NASCAR attainments. So I suggest I'm gonna be driving up for this vehicle, and looks how the engine doesn't gonna be really sounds exist anymore. So we're inside of Bristol Motor Speedway, and we're gonna be doing something a little bit very fast as well. As you can see, so seeing of the top speed of their car's current speed for the average is 157 miles per hour. So as we start for the lap times, I just recently hit the wall, and because of made up for just bad luck or out of control for just recently yet. So looks like that must be, this is not a Dirt to Daytona as well, but actually that wasn't gonna be 2003 season. Even though for my connection that wasn't gonna be very ruined at all. So let's gonna be continuing out for just more speeds. The lap one has been failed due to an absolutely wall hit and literally crashed out for just gonna be only one thing. So the lap times wasn't gonna be pretty good as well. And because sometimes this is a small track, if I just gonna be turning a little bit harder, that should be lead us into disconnection as well. I'm not pretty sure that wasn't gonna be, I wasn't right. I feel wrong about for my subject, so it looks like that wasn't gonna be feeling such a very good idea. And looks like that wasn't gonna be feel such as pretty impressed. So I feel such as very bad at English at literally first, but I just recently failed for an English subject as well. So because during my time, that wasn't gonna be pretty necessary at all. If that wasn't the case, that we just never able to solve. So it looks like we're in lap number 6, and our first results for our first 10 laps, I'm pretty not sure that wasn't gonna be pretty yesterday. So either for under 20 seconds, this is gonna be taking for very much a little bit in temporary for just as well. So I suggest I'm gonna be taking without further ado, and started to get wall righted when I just started to close that door. So the lap number 7 is failed, as because due to itself that I just already I didn't get to be making myself self-destruct, and before that wasn't gonna be to do like this one, and I just repeatedly saying the words for only one thing that won't be gonna be to do like this one, because I just say even harder before I just failed. So that must be the last lap we have done for this one, and the first couple of these things is under 20 seconds or over 16 seconds as even possible. As you can see for my lap times, and that should be going to be for 16.667, and I just absolutely released for the fastest lap on earth. As before we're going to be making onto the straight, I need to change another car. I recently spawned for other kinds of cars for sure, and it looks like I'm about to change in about for this most likely Murphy. So I suggest I'm going to be using for the alien hard style. So before this isn't going to be to do like it's taking all over to this one. So must be the first 10 laps I must complete it if I'm about to beat this lap record. This is very impossible to do like this one, as before I can fail. Let's get to be taking around for this slowly. So I am about to slow this down. So before that wasn't going to be even slept, I just made the fastest lap, whatever it is, until that wasn't going to be pretty such a good idea, until for occurrence of disconnection. So looks like, unfortunately, there must be a cursed lag. I think my connection was absolutely cursed, everything for just a little bit for one thing. Except if I just get to control this car, it becomes cursed due to this extreme lag situation. So we're inside of lap number 10. And I just absolutely started for wall ride and hit the barrier for just a pitting lane. And there must be corner cuts out here in the pit lane as well. So that wasn't going to be probably for resisted for this time. That was no sense in about for this realistic racing simulations is gotta be no sense. I think that was absolutely for a pretty stoppage for it's absolutely gonna be doing like this one. So we're inside of lap number 12. If the lap times has been literally stopped, that it might gonna be subject to be causing lag for a very next couple of laps. That should be gonna be very cursed as well. So it's only way the top speed, but not only just the beginning. At 156 miles per hour, it's lap number 14, and looks like I have to rejoin the server for just gonna be going on right now. And this isn't gonna be absolute work. The lap 14 has failed due to lag entanglements, and because of this only one thing is probably hurt my computer performance about for this one. There must be a performance issue is absolutely being such as ruining for this for only one physics as well. So we just absolutely lap time for just only for 15 laps, and for our last couple of these things as well. As you can see for results, and I just blast all the way to 16:33. So my better yet, the fastest lap will be 16:44. I mean 16:14 as well. Unfortunately, I cannot able to say it like this word. And as I'm gonna be saying, this must be that I just set the lap time really fast as 16:433. And I just made something a little bit for interesting and about for this Dale Earnhardt style. It's been for a little bit of while since I just restarted for my server, so absolutely I just reconnected for this only one connection, but my main connection is absolutely cursed. So looks like I'm gonna be choosing other kinds of these ones, as I'm not sure that I'm gonna be using for the latter kinds of these things as well. So I just gonna be using the number 20. If I just spawn a vehicle, and I'm not sure, it's not going to be rolling good of my connection as even possible. So it looks like we are going to be going for our last 5 laps. If I'm going to be using for this vehicle, this will contains for extreme amount of lag as well. So before I roll, this is terrible. More terrible as well. So looks like that wasn't going to be pretty such as a good idea, since it's absolutely for a cursed connection as well. So I have finally rejoined the game itself for this one, so it's not going to be back online for today. Oh, that wasn't going to be very such a good idea for this one. So I maximized the volume, but I'm pretty sorry that wasn't going to be such as a waste of ideas. And for something that we just meant to be for some kind of just hurting for these things. If the graphics quality is, I just turn into automatic. So since I just switched to manual, which is absolutely low quality and not suitable to likely playing like this one. So I think we just made a huge crash. But since we're already going to be failing for this one, so it's about time for a massive failure. So let's re-maximize the quality. As you can see, if I'm just going to be going back again, so it's time to head back into 156 miles per hour. But since this isn't going to be very good, if I jump off the car, I finally disconnected without any lap times as even possible. I think we're absolutely fail for last 5 laps by using number 20. So if I just finally reconnected for something like even earlier, this resulted for a unstable connection. My connection is absolutely offline, and because recently it's absolutely extremely unstable and about for my internet connection, and because this is not going to be very good and the lap time has been counted for a last couple of laps as well. As before, I could do like this into my internet status. I don't think the status has been removed, and because due to this situation of retirements, of making of rules of statements with my parents, is because of unlikely this is gonna be not is gonna be taking for about for I'm gonna hurt for very so much. And you know what? It's gonna be doing for wall ride. Oh no, my connection is gotta be ruined for something. I have to redo for myself before these things have get any worse of these things. I have to get to redo before my connection is about to get even more worse that I ever seen. Even I thought that I just gotta be doing like this one. So before I might able to slow down, unable to slow down because of my connection is absolutely pretty so cursed. So let's do it for once again. So if I'm absolutely redoing is completed, so it's absolutely disable the steerings is absolutely gonna be doing as well. So I don't really think that my steerings is gonna be disabled. So I'm gonna be turning off the volume as well. So I just already set into 2, and before that wasn't gonna be failing so much. I recently failed for so many much for these things, and because all of a sudden my connection went gone extremely bad for my career as well. So this is the last time that we won't able to do for some kind of NASCAR. So looks like unfortunately I cannot able to do some kind of a NASCAR games except a chassis for sure, but I cannot able to get inside of their vehicles within for the A chassis as well. So it is going to be the final lap inside of Bristol Motor Speedway. Unfortunately, we just made a biggest waste of time as well. Almost hit the wall, and finally it has finally disconnected for some kind of these recently. And because I finally wall ride and made it into the finish line instantly, I can't believe it. That wasn't gonna be make no sense. Let's jump out of the car and delete the vehicle as well. I don't really think the lap time has absolutely failed for this last time. So when I recently jumped out of this vehicle, it is 154 miles per hour, as you can see. I can't sprint out here. Oh, wait, this isn't gonna be very such as a good idea. So the recently fastest lap time is nothing. That is absolutely failed. But I'm sorry, I'm gonna be end of this video for you. And because my lap time is absolutely the faster one, but 16.733. This is absolutely going to be 16.433 as well. So I suggest if I just going to be responded back, I'm sorry, I'm never going to be rejoining for this ever again. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I couldn't able to play Roblox for this time. Now my internet connection is completely offline. So if I'm gonna be spawning one vehicle as to do like this one, even immediately right now, I have recently that is just gonna be doing like it's gonna be respondations as well. So this is gonna be the end of this video, but don't forget to like and subscribe and click that bell. And the stream has appearance for just a little bit for very like this time as well. So this is gonna be the end of the video, and unfortunately, I'm no longer able to play Roblox for this time, or maybe tomorrow we're going to be doing something even interesting for last 2 videos. But tomorrow, that wasn't going to be pretty enough. But that's enough for to do like this one, about for playing like this game. And unfortunately, I cannot able to do like for this for even maybe next time. If we're going to be doing about for this once again, it's time to get something smooth, even for my performance. Wasn't able to get for so much smooth, but next time it will be smoother for my performance. So thanks for watching, and it is about time to end of this video. And unfortunately, looks like we're gonna be doing for some more like these or not, and unlikely these things as well that I cannot able to believe. That wasn't I feel so much like these things that I should gonna be. Thank you for watching and about for this video, and which will be Turbo Concept signing off, and I'll see you on track. But this time it won't be gonna be necessary as always, because I'm gonna be seeing you in another video. because I feel a little bit stressed and feel so dumb in my life.